Joining us now is the father of Jacob Blake Sr. and his attorney Patrick Salvi. Thank you both for being here. Mr. Blake, let's start with you. First of all, I know this was not the outcome you were expecting. How is your son's recovery going at this time, and what was his reaction to the news that no charges would be brought against the officers?
Well, of course, this was the outcome we were expecting. So nobody's disheartened. Nobody's stopping.
The outcome you were hoping for?
Well, I mean, everybody is optimistic. We were hoping for something different, but we were willing to deal with what we have to deal with.
Patrick, today the district attorney said that he would, quote, have to disprove the clear expression of these officers that they had to fire a weapon to defend themselves in order to press charges. Do you feel that the video provided enough evidence for this, and were you surprised to hear that no criminal charges would be brought against the officer?
Well, I'd have to echo Mr. Blake's comments. I'm not sure surprised is the right word. I'm certainly very disappointed in the process that unfolded today. A district attorney who works with these police officers every day, and a police chief who came before everyone in that press conference and sounded like an advocate versus a neutral fact finder. So I was very disappointed in the process. The video provides no evidence. I challenge anybody to watch that video to see evidence of Jacob thrusting at the police officers. And so what we're talking about here are the statements of police officers that were held in higher regard than a number of witnesses who I know are prepared to testify that that's absolutely not what happened. And the video is evidence enough.
Mr. Blake, your family, along with other community leaders, are calling for the firing of Officer Rustin Chesky. Given the lack of charges brought against him, how likely do you think it is that you'll be successful in being able to get that accomplished?
Well, I think that they may be using the Louisville playbook. You know, they didn't charge, but they fired those officers. So I feel like eventually he has to be fired because there was no thrusting movement. He's changed from he was worried that my son was going to kidnap children to he was scared for his life. Then he changed back. So now we're doing a juggling act now. So it's one way or the other. You can't keep flip-flopping, not when it's this important.
And Patrick, what are your legal options at this point? And has your fight for criminal charges ended? And what about the possibility of a civil case?
Sure. So there are some options still available to us as far as potentially raising, I suppose, criminal charges. That's, of course, not something we can do on our own, but we still have some options available. But with respect to a civil case, we do plan on pursuing a civil case very soon. Ben Crump, my co-counsel, and the rest of the legal team intend on filing a case soon.
And Mr. Blake, what do you think the next step is for you and the community in Kenosha in order to feel like some semblance of justice has been served, and in order for healing to happen? What do you want from your elected leaders and those who took an oath to serve and protect?
Well, until systemic racism is erased, we won't be able to heal. Racism is what brought this whole thing into the two systems of justice and the racism that we have to deal with on a daily basis. That's the way we heal, changing laws. That's how we heal. So we'll be moving on to another level.
And lastly, Mr. Blake, what was your son's reaction to the charges, and what's his condition tonight?
I'm sure he'll tell you soon himself.
Okay. Mr. Blake, thank you so much. Mr. Salvi, we appreciate both of your time.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.